went with songs to the battle. They were young.
Straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow.
They were staunch to the end against odds uncounted.
They fell with their faces to the foe.
They shall grow not old.
As we that are left grow old, age shall not weary them,
Nor the years condemn.
At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
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 In Flanders fields, the poppies blow. Between the crosses, row on row that mark our place. And in the sky, the larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
I joined the Black Watch in Montreal in 1941. We went into Normandy about a month after D-Day. I got a bullet just above the kneecap. We were carrying boats down to the Seine River in Caen, you know. The Germans were shooting tracers from across the river at us. And that's what, one of the tracers went through just above my kneecaps.
My tour in the United Nations was in 1974, right after the Yom Kippur War. And every once in a while, we'd request a transport over to Beirut to pass a weekend. My name was up on that, and I was supposed to go. They reassigned me to become the duty driver for the camp in Ismailia. Well, 2 days later, we found out that the plane was shot down. And we had lost 9 people, and 2 of them I knew. They were my friends. August 9th, 1974, they are called the Buffalo 9.
I served in Bosnia in 1993 with the United Nations Peacekeeping Force. We lost an individual fairly early on in the conflict, Corporal Gunther. Also, I remember there was a little girl who was burnt over 80% of her body from hitting a phosphorus mine. Cute as a button, she didn't make it.
I served with the 2RCR Golf Company in Yugoslavia, and that was in 1992 to 93. I've seen some ugly situations. It's graphic, but you see dead bodies lying on the side of the road, and nobody's attending to it. It's just not a pleasant sight. It's not fun being shot at. Simple as that. And nobody likes to be shot at. You can't say you like it, and it's not something that you get used to.
The idea of selling the poppy is that we want to remember the sacrifices. We also want to educate people. This is not about glorifying anything. This is about remembering the sacrifices that were made.
The right and honorable thing to do for me, to stand up and to take care of those who cannot take care of themselves.
My name is Lord Tudhope, and I served in the Second World War with the 1st Canadian Parachute Battalion, which was attached to the 6th Airborne Division in Britain. I joined the forces in January of 1944 at the Horse Palace in Toronto. It just seemed to be the right thing. Your patriotic duty, as they called it. And I volunteered for the paratroops and took my jump training in Shiloh, Manitoba. From there we went to Halifax. I got on a boat, spent a couple of months in England getting ready to go over the Rhine. That was one of the biggest events of the Second World War, I guess, and it was the final push towards the end. Always nerve-wracking, but we were ready to jump. We jumped in training quite a bit, so it kind of came naturally. But anytime you go into a battle like that, I'm sure everybody's got butterflies in their stomach. We each had a rifle. It was daylight. We dropped at about 600 feet, so you weren't long in the air, but there was a lot of firing from below. And as it happened, because of that firing, I got a little off my target and missed my drop zone. I landed in a farmer's back field on a clothesline, which was nerve-wracking a bit. By the time I got untangled on the clothesline and got my chute released, I headed for the drop area, which I made. And we went from there.
Here stands Nazi-dominated Europe at the start of 1944. But in this one year, the Red Army in the east, the Allies in the south and west have marched from Cassino to Faenza, from Kiev and Leningrad to Budapest and Warsaw, from Cherbourg to the Rhine.
There was a lot of heavy fire guns, big guns. They're 88s or whatever they call them. Machine guns, rifles, of course. Once I was discharged from the Army, I tried to forget most of, because it was a nerve-wracking business. Remembrance Day is important not only for us, but for the younger generation, I believe, to let them know some of the things that happened, or try and remember the things that happened during the wars. Very important for them, and of course very important for us too, because we don't really want to remember, but we have to remember those people that gave up their lives so that we're a free country. And it means a lot. It should mean a lot to everybody.
Day I shipped out, they numbered a dozen. Upon my return, we're 100 or so. From the coast and from the prairies, I bet they keep coming. Add one more name from Ontario and carry me home down the highway of heroes. People above with the flags flying low. Carry me softly down the highway of heroes. True patriot love, there was never more. Served with distinction, no visions of glory. I served without question of personal gain. Seek no justification, it's not part of my story, and it offers no comfort to the ones who remain. Just carry me home down the highway of heroes. People above, the flags flying low. Carry me softly down the highway of heroes. True patriot love, there was never more. Took up my vocation, I was called by my nation without hesitation. My answer I gave. Now I'm not wondering the things that I might have been are no consolation to the forgotten brave. So carry me home down the highway of heroes. People above with the flags flying low. Carry me softly down the highway of heroes. True patriot love, there was never more. Carry me home down the highway of heroes. People I love with their hands on low. And carry me softly down the highway of heroes. True patriot love, there was never more. 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 There was never more.
Thank you for your service.